This is the concert hall where we've attended the first final and two finals. It's a slightly odd arrangement. I've not really experienced very many international competitions. We're by another busy road, by the way, and it seems to be that international competitions, or at least this one, is based on the idea that all the competitors compete, and then the winner is announced on the night of the gala performance, and whoever the winner is gets to perform their concerto again, or their piece again. It's sort of a bit like the Yerevan, really, so it's not really that unusual. It's just that I got thinking this afternoon that what that means is that 4 cellists are going to turn up at the concert hall on Thursday night, wondering whether they've won, and 3 of them are going to find out they haven't. Now, it might be that those 3 people feel really relieved. It could also be the case that the person who has won just it's a bag of nerves, such that when they do then perform the work, it sounds awful. I don't know. Maybe that's not really how it works. But I did check this afternoon, and she was adamant about it, that that's how it would be done, that the announcement would be made in front of the audience and in front of the performers. Anyway, tonight's final featured 2 Russian cellists, Fedor, Amosov, and Rustem. I am not going to try his surname. Not going to try. 2 different works. Concerto Rhapsody by Khachaturian, that's what Fedor played. Much shorter, very condensed, very, very rich, technically demanding, really, really technically demanding. And the cello concerto, Khachaturian's cello concerto, which is what Rustem played, that's far more expansive, and it allows for a greater emotional range, and it also means that the listener is going to stand more of a chance of getting invested. And that's certainly my experience of these 2 performances. I just think the Concerto Rhapsody is a bit of a weird piece. It follows all the conventions, but I just didn't really feel it. I have to be honest, I just didn't really feel it when Fedor played. Fedor is an amazing musician, and I spoke to him earlier on today, and he is affable, charming, quick-witted, able to shift languages very, very quickly, lives on a farm and farms. He gave me a long list of all of the animals that he farms, and he talks about how he employs cats. I'm not sure that cats would necessarily agree with that, but he is a remarkable personality on stage, and a very big personality, and very thoughtful in his performance, but I just didn't connect with it. Rustem, on the other hand, slightly more compact, doesn't have to work quite so hard to get the sound out of the cello that Fedor does, and when the extra energy is needed, he has the ability to make these great sweeping gestures, which are really quite inclusive and draw you further in. The second movement of the cello concerto was a fierce, blistering rendition of something that was incredibly heartfelt, and I really had the feeling that he was pulling the melody out of the cello. It's a really hard-fought thing. If I had to choose out the 2, I think it's pretty obvious. It would be Rustem's performance that I enjoyed more. I'm just not entirely sure whether I enjoyed it more because it was a better work. I just think it's a better work. The interesting thing is that the second final, featuring Jonathan Swenson and Choi Hon Wong, I'll get there in the end. They are both a Concerto Rhapsody, and it will be interesting to see whether I have the same reaction to it as I did this evening.